Hi, Kuriko.
Hi. So you are not on holiday today?
No, to me, after retirement, every day is a holiday.
Oh, great, great.
Yeah, today I'm at home.
Oh, I see. I just remember in the session before, maybe technology. So you join. No. Board
Networking
meeting.
group.
Yeah. You joined
Yeah.
From the cruise.
That's right.
On the river.
Yeah. Yeah. I should take a photo of that and use it as my background.
Yes, please.
No, I forgot to take that photo. Oh no, I actually like to invite you come to here to see my beautiful hometown. Yes, actually,
Yeah.
my hometown. Yeah, I'm very
Yeah.
lucky. So
Yeah. We really want to visit to your actual river in Taiwan. Very beautiful.
Yeah, scenery is beautiful. Yeah, I believe everywhere. Yeah, even Fukuoka and Malaysia, every place. Looking forward. See you all again on site in person.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so it's time to start. So please turn on your camera, everybody. So thank you very much for your participation for the engineering workshop and APAN53 medical working group. I'm Kudo, the director of the local engineering team of APAN medical working group and organizing this session. So before starting this session, I'd like to have the short greetings from all participants, one by one. So I can see the Min-san from Binaren. So please say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne from Binaren, Vietnam. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you. And Hafiz from UM. I can see Mr. Hafiz from University of Malaya.
Yes. Sorry, I'm Hafiz from University of Malaya Medical Center. Happy to see you all.
And I can see Shin, Mr. Shin from Temdec.
Hello, everyone. From Kyushu University Hospital Temdec. Looking forward to this session. Let's have a great discussion.
And Mr. Zahir from University of Malaya.
Hello, hi. Good morning, everyone. My name is Zahir from University of Malaya Medical Center, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm glad to see everyone today. I'm looking forward for a good meeting. Thank you.
And Qian-san from National Taiwan University.
Hello, this is Qizhuang Jiang from Taiwan Heart Foundation and Taiwan University too. Right now I'm in the Stanshui near Taipei and nearby city. Good to see you and looking forward to a great discussion today.
Yeah, and Mr. Hisada, a new engineer from Temdec. Please say hello to everyone.
Hi, everybody. I'm Yukiko from Temdec. I started working last September, and now I'm learning a lot of things. So talk to you later again.
And I can see Rogen from Nepal.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you again. How are you all? Thank you.
Thank you. And Mori-san, can you turn on your camera? Miss Yumi.
Sure. Well, we're here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, everyone. This is Yumi. This is the second time I'm joining the engineering working shop. Pleased to meet you, everybody. Thank you.
And Shunta-san from Temdec.
Hello, this is Shunta from Temdec. Yes, I'm happy to meeting you, all of you online again. Thank you very much.
And I can see Pogi from Indonesia. Are you there?
Hello,
Oh, hi.
hello, hello, hello. Okay, my name is Pogi. I'm from Indonesia, from Dr. Muardi Hospital. Nice to see you all. Thank you.
Nice to see you. And Mr. Arvin from ASTI.
Hi, good morning and good afternoon to everyone. I'm Alvin from ASTI. So nice to see you all. Actually, it's my first week back in office today.
Oh, great. Thank you for your participating.
Thank you.
And Mr. Info-san from Seoul National University Bunda Hospital.
Hello, everybody. I am Ihori from Seoul National University Bunda Hospital. Nice to meet you again. I'm sorry to write.
No, it's on time, no problem. Thank you. Okay, then let me show the program of today's workshop 1. So we have 2 workshops in the final part of APAN, and this is the program of workshop 1. So we will have the session review from chief engineer as always. So for the workshop 1, we have 6 session review: technology, generic counseling, traditional medicine in healthcare, rural healthcare, and EG, and HPV. So I am wondering some of chief engineer is not still join, but I hope they can join. And after that, we will have the special session for virtual reality workspace. So we prepared well, so please enjoy. You can join from the browser. So we will guide you. Okay, then let's start the first presentation. That is a session review of technology, which will be shared by Hafiz, University of Malaya. So please make presentation.
Hello everyone. Okay, now I'll try to share my slide first. Can you all see my slide?
Yeah,
Yes.
please make a slideshow.
I already start the slideshow. Hold on.
Oh, I can see the editing mode.
Yes. Share screen, please.
All right. How about now?
Yes.
Great.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Hafiz from University Malaya Medical Center, the Chief Engineer for Technology Session. So I will present my technical review about this technology session. So the session outline for technology is me as a Chief Engineer, and then our support from local is Ahmad Elmi dan Abidin. And then the event start at 9 AM to 10:30 Bangladesh time at 7 March 2020. 2022, sorry. The connection method is using a Zoom platform, moderated by Mr. Zahid and Mr. Tichuang. The topic for the agenda for the technology session is opening remarks start by Mr. Zahir, and then the next is telemedicine in Sunway Medical Center by Lee Pui Mei from Sunway Medical Center, followed by Smart Medicine Mall and Telemedicine by Mark Sai from Share Hope Medicine. And then the session continue with Mr. Sung Mun Chin from Home Meeting Incorporation with the title of 20 years developing online meeting software. And then the session continue with Mr. Satya from AIG with the future of telemedicine, the topic of the future of the telemedicine. And our last presenter is Mr. Repu Daman from STBI SG Medical Center with the topic an enterprise digital infrastructure network for management of e-learning in health and science. And then followed ending by closing remark by Mr. Zahid and Mr. Chang. So the presentation material is a regular presentation and more to experience sharing. Okay, so on the testing session on 20 February 2022, only 3 connection has been recorded, and then for final technology session, I think more than 20 connection has been recorded with all the information here. All right. So this is a session photo of technology sessions checked by Mr. Zahir and Mr. Chang. Right. And then the conclusion is, if you're finding on this technology session, it was easy to host because all the participant is former members and common members that regularly join this meeting. All connection and streaming running very smooth. So just to ask people to join the testing for any technical support, or joining the session is the best way to find any hiccup or problem before the actual session. Hopefully more engineer participant will be join next session. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hafiz, for your nice presentation. Actually, it was very nice session. Program was good and no problem, and streaming also very smooth. So, is there any comments, question from anyone? Yes, Shunta-san, please.
Hello, Hafiz. This is Shunta from Temdec. Thank you very much for the handling the nice session. Yeah, actually, I also consider because that session is quite interesting for the especially telemedicine engineers. So, do you have any idea to increase the participants?
Okay, maybe for the next technology session, maybe we can have a live demonstration for new platform of teleconference. Means maybe we can use another platform like other than Zoom. That's just my opinion. But maybe we also can use Zoom, but use another screen and display another platform of teleconference.
And also, do you have any idea about the advertisement?
Advertisement. Okay. Maybe we can giving the medical working group earlier email, and then we can do some publishing first. Publish the session on virtual or video. Maybe we can get more interactive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any question, comments? Tahir, you want to say something? Or
I think it's okay. I give way to us first. Maybe Mr. Chiang want to comment.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Harvey, for your nice work and which makes your hard working make this session smoothly. Yeah, I think as time go by now, people are getting used to the all the video conference platform, especially Zoom is very common for many people use. I think yeah, for the speaker I invited, they have a question. They say, what is the local engineering for them? Because they just joined, naturally, they don't need any assistant. So they say, do I need to find an engineer? Because I think this kind of format, which we have some technical test in the past, that we ask our engineering, local engineering to support, because in the past, like the DBTS period era, we are very complicated. So we need some tests. But right now, people just can join freely without any test. They can, yeah, but I think our testing procedure is nice, which, because this kind of, I mean, getting used to that, have a pre-test from our medical working group experience, which helped me to support other webinar in Taiwan locally. Sometimes I just ask them, no, give me a time to do the test, the connecting test. It's always help. You cannot guarantee, every time, everyone the first time joined, they all run very well. So you need some kind of pre-test. But when people have more experience, maybe we should change some format so that people won't get confused. What's the engineer? Now every doctor, every speaker, they are the engineer for this session. So that's for my opinion. Thank you.
Hafiz, do you want to say something to Chiang-san?
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Chang regarding the local support, local engineer support. But for me, is if the event is bigger or hybrid, so the engineer is very important, because sometimes the connection between other participants have a hiccup. So we now we always practice 1 hour before session and 1 week before the actual event, because you want to run the event really smooth.
Yeah. Tahir, do you want to say something?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Hafiz. Thank you, Mr. Chang, for the comments. I think overall for technology session, I think it went smoothly. I think there is no hiccups, I can say. Just that probably in terms of program itself, initially I planned to invite all, video conferencing vendor or telemedicine provider, basically to have the latest update from them in terms of features that we can make use. But unfortunately, I think some of them, they have come back to me because of their something like company policies or whatever, so, and they don't want to compare each other. During the conference like this, so that's why I end up change the presenter, and I'm very thankful to our friend who have always give us support, and they are committed to present to technology session. So probably I think to make the sessions more interesting for the engineers, to invite more engineers to come in, I think probably for the next session, we'll focus more on the technology or technical aspect of telemedicine itself. So probably we're going to have something like a mini workshop or something that can be fit into 1.5 hours. I think that will be beneficial, and also can attract more engineers to join into technology session. Right. Secondly, in terms of to publicize our activity. I think probably I try to work with all the coordinator from each of the country for the rent. For example, with Mr. Min, okay, I think Tunggul, because they I mean they organize the what I call their domestic engineering work. So probably through them, I think we can have more participants after this to join to our technology session. Probably advertise in the Facebook or in their website. So, and including Malaysia and also other countries as well. Okay. So I hope that this technology session will be more interesting and beneficial to everyone. And thanks, Mr. Chiang, for initiate this technology session. And I'm trying to help. And I also welcome any of you to help to expand technology session and make it more interesting in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Zahir, for your very nice comments and the ideas. So I remember the Chian-san and also Min-san initiate some the activity in technology and keep organizing. And now the program is very interesting, and the many participants should join. So please, yeah. Thank you very much for your organizing very nice session with Zahir and Chan-san for your current organizer. Okay, then so because of time limitation, thank you very much, Hafiz, for your nice presentation for technology session. And would like to invite next speaker. And I can see Mr. Deep Singh from the Punjab University, India, Punjabi University. So please say hello to everyone.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Hello. And yeah, please make a presentation regarding the generic counseling.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Now we are receiving, yes, now
yes.
Okay. This was the first session which I had to do. This was on genetic counseling. Okay. So the online method was Zoom link. This was perhaps one of my first time to use Zoom link for linking to the YouTube also. I learned it. So we had 3 sessions in this, and our organization was Punjabi University Patiala. So I faced certain problems, so I'll be discussing those problems only. So we were having, I was handling at my home. Why I'm pointing this out is that when I'm using net at my home, there is no, filtering, which is done by our university server. Our organizers were at Punjabi University campus. The first lecture was from PGMI, this Postgraduate Institute of Medical Research, Chandigarh. Second lecture was from Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar. And third lecture was from Central University of Punjab, Bathinda. So this was a photo. So a day prior, we had a Zoom link and everybody joined from home. So there was no problem at all. But when we joined from Punjabi University campus, I was still handling in the morning. I was at home and I was handling from home. In Punjabi University campus, there was some audio issue. That means whenever a video was there, but some audio problem was there. In PGI lecture, the first lecture, it was very smooth. Audio was excellent. In GND Amritsar, some issue was there initially with the audio, then it was rectified. Same was there with CUP Bathinda. These two were also from their own network. So this networking issue was at Punjabi University. There were one was organizer and 3 chairpersons. So all were from different departments. So I pointed out this issue to our networking authorities in the Punjabi University that why this is happening. They said this is a Wi-Fi connection problem at different department level. So what they said me that the next session you conduct, you all come together in near our server room for the next session on the next day, and then this will be done. Otherwise, lectures were okay. First one was excellent. Second one was also good. Third one was also good. Only thing was the chairperson could not acknowledge what they were saying. It was not audible to us. So overall session was good, but this was the major problem. And what they said from the authorities of our campus, they said that this is Wi-Fi connection problem. I'll come to that in the next session when what actually happened in the next session. So overall, this was satisfactory. And my view is that whenever I join from home or anybody which joins from home, there is no issue of firewall. So this I found out in the next session. So second suggestion, my second suggestion was second suggestion in this that I think our sponsor at Bangladesh level was Cisco WebEx. Why didn't we choose Cisco WebEx? Because when lockdown was there in India, Cisco WebEx provided free, I think 24-hour streaming. So I took classes on Cisco WebEx. There was no issue related to audio quality in Cisco WebEx. I was using Zoom for the first time. It was a bit strange, but I think that was not the problem of Zoom. Perhaps it was the servers. So any suggestion from your side, please?
Thank you, Mr. Sim, for your nice presentation. So any comments, suggestion, question from anyone?
May I have a comment?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. Yeah, actually, I think it's good idea to use the WebEx because in this medical working session, all sessions use the Zoom, but there is not any rules to use the Zoom. So next time, and I think it's better to have a diversity in medical working groups. So I think, yeah, it's good idea. So in next time, you will use the WebEx.
Sure.
Yeah, we may try some hybrid platform so that different everybody can use any things you convenient. Then we can have a hybrid platform. So link all the different platforms together. I think we can try that one. And
I think there is one Lark suite, LARK, Lark suite, which is video also goes and you can share the documents also. We use that also during the lockdown. And that is free also.
Hey, Dr. Dandeep, thank you. This is Shantara. And
yes.
It was your genetic counseling was very well organized, but unfortunately we had the network problems. And like you mentioned,
I will continue in the next session. That was even more strange for
yes,
us.
yes. So I was thinking of commenting on your traditional medicine session.
Yeah. I have prepared the slides like that only. I'll share.
Okay, so I will wait. Okay, thank you.
When my time comes, I'll share those also.
Okay.
Any other comments on the first session?
Is that okay? So since he is organized, he supported next one also, traditional medicine. So can you make presentation with
Sure.
the next one?
Sure.
Thank you.
Is this one visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this was the review for the role of traditional medicine in the healthcare session. And in this we had, as promised by our authority at the computer center, we were sitting there along in the next room to the server room. Slides are not moving, just hold. Okay. So again, the platform was Zoom, and we had 2 lectures from the Punjabi University only and 1 lecture from CUP Bathinda. So this is the session photo in the last, I think everybody was there. And we tried it on the 6th only, and we were quite successful when we did it. So our first speaker, Dr. Suresh, he went to his home. His audio and video was excellent, and that lecture was very smooth. Agreed. Again, at our campus, connection was lost also at one time, and audio was not clear. At CUP Bathinda, audio and video was excellent. The third session was also excellent. So now what we did was this Zoom meeting and YouTube linking was done in the room adjoining server room at computer center. And we avoided Wi-Fi and we used LAN connections. One computer was with me in the second room, and one computer was with the chairperson, co-chair, and our second speaker of the session. The connection was set up as per computer center instruction. They set up the LAN themselves, and they provided, okay, this is, you go ahead. Despite their assurance, the connection was lost on the second computer during the second lecture. So I thought it was some IP issue maybe, because after 45 minutes or 50 minutes, this connection was lost. So as a backup, I already had everybody's slides on my computer. I shifted the speaker to my computer and I started the other computer again. But the problem came that sound was not going. I switched off the video also of the person, but still sound was not going properly, but incoming sound was coming. That means whenever somebody else commented, the sound was coming to us, but the output was not going. So we thought, at least I thought, that there is some firewall which is blocking outward audio of Zoom. The server person does not agree with me. He said, no, it is your laptop fault. But the point is, this sound problem is in 6 different computers. On the first day, there were 4 persons. On the second day, we were having 2 computers in the Punjab University campus. So all the 6 computers cannot have the audio problem. Even the same computer I'm using at home, I hope you're listening me well. I have not changed any setting. I have not changed any setting. So it has to be a firewall issue because they are using Windows Server and Cyberhome firewall. So what I need a suggestion from you technical people, that how can I avoid this firewall issue? Why I'm saying this, because when unofficially speaking, a few of my students, they used some proxy settings and they were successfully doing a Zoom meeting from the same server on Wi-Fi. That means this has to be a firewall issue, but the person at server does not agree. I don't know what is his agenda behind it. Maybe he's not knowing this thing, or he doesn't want to change the setting. I don't know. But is there any legal way? Because I think proxy are perhaps illegal ways. Is there any legal way to go through this system and firewall not blocking this audio? Because whenever this is not a Wi-Fi issue, we were at LAN connection, wired connection, everything was done, and we were surprised. And it is very embarrassing for us that the second lecture didn't go well. First lecture, our own colleague was sitting at home. It was doing well. Third lecture was also smooth. Only during the second lecture this came, and as chairperson, co-chair also, some sound was missing. Strangely, whenever I was testing sound on computer again and again, the sound was going through. Once the test completes, again sound was lost. I think many people were there with us. So
Okay.
Session was not conducting satisfactorily as per my expectation, especially in the lecture 2. I was expecting better.
Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah.
So I also I was receiving your session, and in my understanding, all presenters from Punjab University have the same audio problem. You said the second
university.
Sorry?
Those who were in university campus, they had the same problem. Dr.
Yeah,
Suresh
yeah.
outside, he was in his home, there is no firewall, so his voice was clear. I am sitting at my home, there is no firewall, our connection is good. The thing is, I cannot force a person to open a firewall for this issue, and maybe he doesn't know how to work it out. I am still amazed at these qualities. What else I can say? But this is embarrassing for me because I never thought that this small issue will come in a good lecture when everybody is so well prepared.
So you suspect the firewall because all participants who have audio trouble have connected from same university network, right?
Yeah, university network. Everybody was having problem.
The actually image is good.
This is not only us. There was an online workshop going on, and they also they were also on Zoom, and they also suffered the same issue. And by the second day, on the first day, it was embarrassing for them. On the second day, everyone shifted at home. And in the late evening, they were recording the video of whatever instruments they were supposed to show. And they were showing the recorded video from their home because the audio was not going through live. So they have also raised the issue, but the server person is not agreeing. So it is a government institute. We cannot force anyone to agree on this, but I'm not sure what has happened. So my personal experience is either I use some proxy server, which is legal, I don't know, or I request every speaker who is from Punjabi University to go outside and take outside net.
I see. So Chan-san, please.
Yeah, Mr. Singh, may I ask, what about your experience using the WebEx? Because you mentioned that most of the time you use the WebEx. Do you have this similar experience?
See, the thing is, when I used WebEx, I was using at home. Twice I used in the department. At that time, this was working. And at that time, even Zoom was working. So
okay, so you presume that the firewall, maybe they block some signal. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, I agree with you. So it's sometimes we need the engineering, network engineering to support us. And my experience, most of our clients in Taiwan, they all sit inside the hospital. You know, the hospital have a very strong firewall to protect the patient data. It's obviously. So we sometimes, different hospitals have different policy. So they open some port, some close some port. And we find our experience in the past, if we find, we don't know why something go wrong, sometimes we will suggest our user use the web browsers mode only, like Zoom and WebEx, they all have the web browsers, which is WebRTC's method to communicate without, because the WebRTC use the port 80, and with that 80 only, then sound and the video is okay. If you use the app, like a Zoom app, web app, they may be, I don't know exactly, but they maybe have some special ports they use. And unfortunately, if your firewall blocks that port, and of course the signal getting worse. So that's why we need to find out what's the app we use and which port we need open freely. And we get the support from a network engineering. Or else we have to, sometimes my experience, we have to draw back to the web browsers mode, and which also works well. Thank you.
Good suggestion. So maybe web browser mode is good.
Great chat message from Alvin to actually test using the actual links in the test run. Alvin, it's a question from me, is there any way to check which ports are open when using Zoom?
I think Zoom, if we ask with the Zoom person, on their website, they are already directly sending certain servers to be whitelisted, and certain ports are already mentioned. So whenever we install them, those instructions are given on homepage of Zoom only.
and the ports are not
be given. Ports will be
specified.
given. I'm sure about it.
I know that they're not specified in the web pages. So
okay,
a question
I
to
think if I remember correctly, they are specified on their technical web pages. Because I suffered the same issue regarding firewall. That's why I suspected firewall using Lark suite. There were certain things which need to be opened. And again, the same person refused to open. So ultimately, we could not use Lark from our Punjabi University. We were using Lark when we are at home evening classes or morning classes. So that was more comfortable with us. I don't know why they only prefer in the university campus, they want to prefer the Google Meet, and Google Meet output is very poor because there is so much traffic on that.
Yeah, thank you.
So any way to this, any legal proxy servers are available? Can anyone suggest? Because if proxy server, even some students can use proxy server, why can't we? I don't know.
It's not if it's legal or not.
That's what I want. If there is legal suggestion, anyone can do.
No, I think it's a university policy if you can use proxy or not. It's not a governmental issue.
Okay.
So please check with your university if you can use a proxy server or not.
No, actually, point is the person is not interested in saying that whether it is his fault. He won't agree to it. I know it. That is a general human tendency not to accept your fault. See, frankly speaking, I accept my fault in that because I trusted those person and set up my server there. We could have gone outside the university and we could have done it better way. We were knowing this, but still we trusted them that they said we will set up a LAN port and everything will go smoothly. And because we had only one day in between, by the evening we called them and they identified this is a Wi-Fi problem. Had it been one more day, we could have tried the LAN in between before going for the session live. So that is my fault. I accept my mistake in that.
Zahir, do you have something?
Right. Yeah. Can I say something?
Yes,
I think I will not recommend anyone for telemedicine session or video conference session using VPN because VPN can cause some delay in terms of video transmission. So you not enjoy a smooth transmission. I know. I mean, you can get through, but it doesn't give you the best performance for video conferencing. So in your case, I think you have to communicate with your network engineer. They have to open up certain ports. I think there are TCP and UDP port required by.
I read the message in the chat box. I got the point.
Yeah,
I clicked those photos also. I'll try to check today.
Yeah, I can share with you the TCP and UDP port that been used by Zoom. I think maybe your network engineer can help to allow all those ports. So, and I think secondly also, I think you during the testing, that's why we need a testing session, and during the testing session, like Mr. Elvin mentioned, you have to use the actual computer, actual connection to confirm everything is good, including simulation like doing the presentation, going through all those slides. So this will ensure that it will create, I mean, it will simulate the real scenario on the live event. So as a result, they can be, it can help you to have a very smooth transmission.
Yeah, I accept my mistake in that. That's why I think perhaps I was doing this for the first time. So next time, hopefully, I'll not repeat this mistake.
It's okay, Mr. Singh. We are learning from each other, including myself. Right, no problem.
Okay, then
thank you for your support.
Oh, yeah, please.
Dr. Tatlib, even this is your first, first participation to medical working group and then joining even this engineering workshop to review. Now we share your technical program, and we want to work with you for coming better, successful teleconference. So keep in touch with us.
I'll share one thing. I'm not any computer expert or something. It is my interest which I learned so many things in this. I'm practically a medicinal chemist and doing some drug designing on computer. But out of interest, I am learning so many things on computer that everybody in the department trusts me for their computer problems. So that is because of their trust, they said, okay, you do it this way. I was not using Zoom earlier. I learned Zoom, then I linked with YouTube. Hopefully that went well, that live streaming went well, because we tested with my students only before that. Then I tested with these persons in the evening. And in the evening, everybody was at home, and I never thought that this problem will come at university server level. Now I have identified, and I have raised the issue with the persons also. So by the time we go for the next time, within few months, I'll persist on this, because I know they won't work daily for us, but I will request on weekly basis that you improve this, you improve that. And I hope by the next time this server issue will be resolved. And if it is not resolved, I know that we have to do it from home. So this is a lesson which I have learned.
Thank you very much for your nice comments, and thank you for your nice suggestions from many engineers. And we really thank you for your supporting two sessions for first time. And it was a nice experience for us too. So please, for next time, please prepare for Zoom, and also other system is okay. So please prepare and keep in touch. Thank you for your nice presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, then let's go to the next presentation. Next is rural healthcare. So Rojan, please.
Thank you. So can you see my slide?
Yes.
Okay. So hello everyone, nice to see you again. And I am Rojan Sahi from Kathmandu Model Hospital, Kathmandu, Nepal. And this is my technical review for rural healthcare session. So session outline, chief engineer myself, and the date was 7th March 2022. Connection method was Zoom, and the topic was digital healthcare, digital health for rural healthcare. 6 speakers shared their presentation, 1 speaker from Philippines, 1 from Korea, and 4 speakers from Nepal. Up to 10 connecting sites joined the session and streaming live in YouTube. So these are some photos, and the first one is from Kathmandu Model Hospital. So connection test day before the session. Only Gauri Shankar Hospital joined the test before 2 days, and another presenter site was joined just half an hour before the session starts. So most of the connecting sites were not joining the test, but and overall audio video was good. So technical review, all the institutes have very good audio, image, and networking, except Gauri Shankar Hospital has interpreted during the presentation. So issue occurred at the session time. The delay in YouTube streaming of our session. So YouTube streaming was half an hour late because we are using Indian YouTube channel for the session. Before 10 minutes of the session, due to personal problem of Android technical person who was unable to start on schedule. After many attempts, I was given the username and password from Android. After half an hour, finally I streaming the session. So internet down, the Dr. Joseng Jang had internet down when he was presenting his presentation. Presentation and internet also problem found from Dr. Rajkumar Dangal. During testing, Dr. Rajkumar Dangal was using slideshow view, but at the session he used presenter views, which was a little disturbing. Also, the internet was down when he was presenting. So conclusion, overall, rural healthcare session was successful. Many sites did not join the test but participating in session, did not face any major issue in this session. And obviously, and next time I will be streaming YouTube from myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Rojan. So is there any question, comment from anyone?
This is This is Yoshiko from Temdek. And then, yeah, always good job and congrats, congratulations for finally successful.
Sorry for
Yeah.
delay.
Yeah, but I know, yeah, it is through the Zoom meeting. Yeah, I know you are yeah working so hard, but we maybe later the Mr. Ishak from Jipmer will report it the similar case, but I also faced the similar situation in Jipmer session, and then in that case, it was very hard to share the login login information within us. But you and then Ellen had a strong relationship each other, then you already share the account information usually. So yeah, you can switch to start streaming on your hands. So
next time I will
it was a
stream
very
myself.
good point.
Okay.
Any other comments?
And then one more finding is not only in the rural healthcare session, but many of the presenter face the sharing problem, and then many people cannot share the window they want to share. Also tend to show the presentation too instead of slideshow. So, and then watching the many sessions, I'm sure that we need to prepare for this technical trouble, maybe using some educational material, slides or short movie to remind this point, these tips just before the session start. Then maybe they can do in the test trial, but once the session starts, many people presenter or try, but forgot how to do that.
During testing, everything is fine. Dr. Rasmat Dangal was using slideshow, but
Your session was fine, but the problem is a very common problem for the session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for a nice suggestion. Any comments? No. So thank you, Rojan. And yeah, usually the nice supporting organizing a session, and also nice streaming using the NREN account. Thank you very much.
Next time we will use our YouTube channel, and I will myself I will stream.
Okay, then the next is endoscopy club e-conference. So do you have any presenter?
Yes, since Chakapong is not here, I will give a presentation in his behalf. And I received his slides. So can I present?
Please.
Okay. So I hope the slides are visible.
Yes.
Okay. So technical review for easy session. The chief engineer Chakapong. Institution for the organizer was Kim Churarongkong Memorial Hospital, and Chakapong is from Thai Red Cross Society. And the session outline, once again, the chief engineer was Chakapong, and the connection method was Zoom plus Facebook streaming, and the presentation material was consisted with PowerPoint with movie clips, and there were 4 presenters: Dr. Parit, Dr. Jung from Korea, and Dr. Ho and Dr. Amor from India. And these are some session photos, Parit Sensei, and some images and movie clips. And for the technical review, the network and audio and image quality were smooth throughout the session. But there was one technical issue where the Facebook streaming we had trouble, and Chakapan started the Facebook streaming, but he used a different link that was circulated. So we had problems in receiving it. And in conclusion, he mentioned that all presentations went well without issue, and the engineer supported. And this is something that I think is very true for his case. He would like to have more engineer support on his side, because I think Zahir and Hafiz and Helmi is not here today, but they experience easy session, and sometimes the easy sessions have connecting institutions over 50 institutions. So I understand the workload on the engineer, and I think it goes true for the organizer also, because they have to, communicate with all the connecting institutions. So it's a huge workload for the organizers for easy. So this is something I really understand. And additional things, it was a trouble-free session overall, but one speaker talked 25 minutes overtime, and the total session went over 25 minutes. So that was unfortunate. And there's a tendency for sessions to go overtime after going virtual. And one good idea was Dr. Ho gave a pre-recorded presentation, so it's always on time and no overtime. So maybe, mixing these things up will be better for keeping time management. That's all from me.
Thank you, Singh. Nice presentation on behalf of Chakapan. Any comments, question for EG session? So for the EG session, session itself is using Zoom and very familiar with many participants, so it's go well. But the streaming address is different, so we feel worry about the viewers. So probably next time we needed to check and communicate with Chakapan well.
We did double check. Maybe we have to triple check.
Yeah. Actually, they have two different but very same Facebook
Channels.
accounts.
Yeah. Yes.
Both are Thai gastroenterology team, and two different ones. So very complicated.
Very confusing.
Yes, it was confusing. Oh, Zahir.
Oh yeah, I just want to comment. I think no, in terms of technical, I think is okay. I mean, everything is went smooth. I think even doctors they're already familiar with Zoom, and some of them I think they can do on their own. I think last time ECE was handled technically by my team, but later after they changed the moderation, Professor Ho to Dr. And so far that's why it's managed by Chakapan, and Chakapan also our old friend, which is very good in terms of technical. I have also learned a lot from him, so I think it's a very well planned and it's well technically stable in terms of operation. But just that probably I just want to share in terms of when you become a moderator or chairing person, it's quite difficult for you to control the time for the presentation, because sometimes if the presentation are good, if you try to cut the time, so it will create some unhappiness for the speaker itself. And sometimes they just want to show or present whatever they try to present. Like on the technology session last time, I thought Mr. Repudaman did not make it on time. That's why I tried to keep what I call the discussion and presentation according to time. But suddenly I just realized he he had joined very last minute. So that's why our timing also, I think, reached about 15 minutes like that. But it's kind of difficult when you become the chairperson. So, but we try to make it what I call the session time according to the plan. So probably that's all my comment.
Zahir, thank you. Totally true about the chair having trouble with the time management, but just to make it, just for your information, the allocated time was 15 minutes, but he went over 25 minutes, so that's a little over.
Yeah.
So but I understand that Dr. Putty had trouble interrupting, so that's something that maybe telling the presenters about the actual time they have and preparing for that time.
What about the doctors? Were they happy to pre-recording their presentation and deliver to our organizer so we can play back the video? What about I know in some webinar they doing this way, but our doctors extremely busy, so I don't know whether they have time to pre-recording. My experience, sometimes pre-recording is nice because when you receive the pre-recording file and you notice time is over, and you have a chance to either editing it a little bit or run a little faster than usual. They still can catch up the idea, catch up the wording. It's not problem, and make the time on time. That's some funny part for this telemedicine. It's my experience. Yeah.
Yeah, agree. In Japan, doctors are very familiar to make the movie clip in some medical subspecialty. I first feel they are very hard, difficult to prepare because it takes time. But yeah, many conferences are done with recorded movie.
Yeah, because we always persuade them, say, hey, just in case if your networking have a problem, then we still don't waste time. We still can share your experience with the video clip. In this case, many doctors accept this, but of course they are really busy. Then you have to take a chance to take some risk. Maybe you have some problem to overtime. But I always tell our doctors, I really appreciate their time. They're willing to share their knowledge with each other. It's really did a greater contribution to the medical profession. And I as an engineer, I'm very happy to support them. Some doctors, they say, I don't know how to record it. Can you help me? And what I do is I just use the video link. I use the Zoom or any method. And we have a pre-conference test, and then he start to present, then I record it. Then the recording file will be in my hand. And during the time, I always ask, are you happy to play back or you want to say again? Sometimes they say, okay, I can say again. I think many people in my case, in my country, some doctors, they say their English is not so good. So they rather pre-record it so they can have time to chance to edit it. So that's also wonderful. I have experience with our principal, university principal. He being asked for 20 minutes presentation in the international symposium, and we recorded as when I assistant. It take me 80 minutes to editing make it 20 minutes because so many wording. We have some kind of or for example, this kind of we can cut out and make it perfect. So that's fun. That's fun part of the telemedicine. But I think we have to keep it more flexible for all the presenter. Yeah, when time go by, they gain experience. It will improve. But for our system, for our engineering, we just support them, make them feel very comfortable to willing to use this. I think now it's no problem. Now everybody happy to use that. Since the pandemic, we realize that what we struggle in the past, now we get to really benefit from this hard working.
Thank you. Thank you for your nice comment. Okay, then because of time limitation, thank you, Shin-san, for your nice presentation. And let's go to the final presentation from Infoli for HPB session. Oh, is there Info-san?
Hello?
Yeah, we can see.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
My face is so dark. Anyway,
please.
Before start, I appreciate TEMDEC member and the medical working group member. In this time, I'm very happy finished my HP session. So let me start my presentation. So in this time, actually, our plan, eight institutions join in this time, but Chiba University, 10 institutions, but Chiba University and the Malaya University and the Sonei Medical Center doctors has their operation. So they will join from next time. So in this HP session, join the 6 institutions. And we used connection method. We used Zoom teleconference system from Seoul National University Bundang Hospital account. The session online is we had 3 speakers in this time. So 2 Japan doctors, 1 Korean doctors. So each doctors had presentation for 20 minutes and the 5-minute question. So actually, we had 19 minutes for session, but session time was reduced 20 minutes. It's a session process. First, I sent the invitation letter to every participant, doctor and engineers, and then confirm from participant, and then we had the technical test. In this time, I had 3 times with Mr. Shunta. And the final rehearsal test was before 1 hour before main event. And the technical review is network and sound and image was good. So the technical review is everything is fine. But Myanmar Myanmar institution has some howling sound, so I think we should check it before next time. In the easy section photo, I took the photo using my TV monitor. Which professor's photo in the Hokkaido University, the Kyushu University, and the Kathmandu Model Hospital. Conclusion: the session was generally successful in this time. The presenters themselves shared the presenter material at each institution using Zoom program. Thank you.
Thank you very much for a nice presentation. Any comments, question from anyone to HPV?
This is Shenta from Temdec. Thank you very much for your nice technical organization of HPV session as usual. Actually, the Professor Nakamura from Kyushu University Hospital, it was his first time to join the HPV session, but he said it was interesting session. So I hope you can include many institutions next time.
Okay. Yeah. I am very happy and thank you for Mr. Shunta because he was support me. Japan. Sometimes they use Japanese, sometimes they use English. He was pretty busy for making a cool session. So anyway, I'm very thankful.
Thank you for your nice combination, Info-san and Shunta-san. As always.
Even I'm thank you for Mr. Komachu and Mio.
Yeah, our coordinator is also.
They always help me, and when I ask something, they have answer very kindly. Even Mio using Korean chatting app Kakao. And thank you very much.
Any comments from coordinators? No.
From me, I think it's better from Miho-san. Miho-san, is Miho-san?
Oh, maybe she's not connected.
Well, she's trying to do the
okay.
VR code and she's adjusting right now.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations, Yong Lee and Dr. Han. We are very happy to keep having you people in our medical working group. Of course, we're going to have a 54, APAN54. So I really want you to join our sessions again. Then still we have some, if you have some difficulties to do some coordinating, of course, we are always here to help you out. Anyway, thank you so much, Yoli. Yeah.
So thank you very much for Infori for your nice presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, then the all session review was done in workshop 1, and let's have the virtual reality demonstration. I'm sorry for you waiting. So Shunta-san will lead the demonstration. So please proceed.
Hello everyone. This is Shunta from Temdec again. In this time, we are going to use the demonstration of the VR meeting. So we will move to the room from Zoom to the another meeting system. So please copy this URL and close the Zoom and access to this URL. And if you will have any error you can join the YouTube. I also pasted to the chat box. So first, I will close the session. So please copy and move to the next URL. Also, you can check the URL from the email I sent to the mailing list yesterday. So, okay. So first I will
It's we already done, but I mean, it's locked. So do you still need to open it for us, or should we wait? Because we already key in. Okay.
Yes. First, I will open the meeting room. So
okay, let's wait. Okay, looking forward to see you soon. Bye.
Room.
はい、ズームにね。はいはいはいはい、わかりました。
無事入れますように。
出方がわからんかったりして。
退出した後
富松さんと岡部さんですかね。
調整されてるんですね。さ
うん。はい。あ、そうなんですね。ズームはもう、全く閉じちゃってるんですか？じゃあ YouTube、なんかメールでちょっと説明した方がいいと思います、それは。エンジニアワークショップのメールで、VR のデモでトラブってる人は、この YouTube に入ってくださいっていうことで。
なんで入れないんでしょうね。
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ始めましょうか。富松さんがじゃあなんかいろいろ説明しますか？
見てるかどうか確認してからがいいんじゃないですか、皆さん。見てるのかな、本当に。
見てる。あ、そっか、YouTube では、ブラウザーの。
うん。富松さんの視点が入ってます。
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Kudo. Please notice I'm Kudo. And let me share my, okay. So I can connect the computer for this application, and I can move around. で。あれI can move from in front of the display. Can you see it? Okay. 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 Then next make a presentation about this time the APAN medical working group. We have many sessions this time. And we also have the new session, generic counseling and traditional medicine and network and technology in dental education and practice, together with existing many sessions. And this is summary of this time medical working group. We have 15 sessions with 2 engineering workshops. And in total, 100 sites in 22 countries are connected by Zoom. We have a variety of institutions, including Myanmar or Mongol. And in total, over 600 participants view the session with Hoover and YouTube. So it's a screenshot of some events, the rural healthcare, MIS, and dentistry. And this is a new session, a screenshot, which is traditional medicine. So TEMDEC organizer supporting the organizing the session as a secretariat of a medical working group. So that's the report of the medical working group. Thank you very much for hearing.
Thank you.
Do you have any question, comments from anyone? No.
Yeah, it's
Hi.
not. It's not a question actually. Mute. Mute.
My mic was muted.
So how to undo the mute? Do you know how to undo the mute? This one?
On the YouTube streaming, due to this technical trouble joining from browser, at this moment 7% are watching the YouTube. So I hope our engineer
who is
member watching
they are watching.
YouTube.
They're watching now.
I hope.
7.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So their view is Shunta-san's view.
Yes.
Okay.
They are watching from his
view. Okay. His view. Okay. I it's not question. It's not the question, but that's the comment. So we had I think this is the we had a 15 session this time, and I think the maximum since we started the APAN, I guess.
Yes.
So it was a really tough schedule you had. So I really appreciate your cooperation and effort to make it. So happily we could. I think in person we could achieve it successful. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your I think you worked a lot for gathering the information for variety of sessions.
No, not only me, but also all you here.
Yeah.
No, thanks so much.
Thank you. But happy thing is we have many requests, session proposal for organizing a session in medical, and especially I was surprised that network and technology in dental education and practice, which is the special session for the telemedicine conference, telemedicine education for dental field. So maybe many sessions organizer interested in telemedicine or remote education can be joined. Okay, so maybe no questions. So that's I finish my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Before closing the workshop, I'd like to hear from all participants in here. How about the communication using avatar? Because we can feel, but we would like to tell a viewer for the possibility or using
for next session, PHC.
Yeah. So how about having a discussion within the remind
Right.
people?
Okay. Yeah, I really feel that this is quite a real, I feel real close to